I am back with one of life's moderately important questions. Should you warm up before you exercise? So I decided to do some groundbreaking research, and I took a massive sample size from a poll I conducted on my Instagram where I asked 32 individuals whether they warmed up or not. Eat Your Heart Out 2021 census. 37% of people said that they didn't warm up. And truthfully, I'm not really surprised because I get it. Starting exercise can be hard enough as it is without having to spend another 10-15 minutes before you've even started. But growing up, I was always taught that warming up was essential for two things: to prevent injury, but also to improve performance of the exercise you're about to do. But is that actually true? So let's look at the science. We're going to look at systematic reviews and meta-analyses. These are the gold standard of scientific analysis. They both take all high quality studies within the field, but a systematic review looks at answering a specific question, whereas a meta-analysis takes all of the stats and looks at an overall conclusion of those results. So this review asks, does a warm-up prevent injury? I'm not going to make you read the whole paper. I'm going to give you the 20-second version. The conclusion states that there is insufficient evidence to endorse or to deny whether warm-ups will prevent injury. But the weight of the evidence does seem to suggest that it is likely to help the prevention of injury. Now, this study back in 2006 only looked at 5 studies because they were the only studies that were high enough quality to be included. That's not really a huge amount of evidence. So we fast forward to 2011 and we look at this review and it finds there still isn't enough research. Helpful, I know. All you people that don't do warm-ups are sitting there going, get in, I knew it. But what about performance? This is a meta-analysis and a systematic review that looks at the effects of warm-ups on performance. It takes 32 studies and it found that warm-ups improved performance 79% of the time. 79% of the time is big, and we can pretty certainly say that warm-ups do have a positive effect on performance. But why, and what is a good warm-up? Warming up should do exactly what it says on the tin. It should warm you up. And we all remember basic science lessons. When you increase the temperature, you increase the rate of reaction. So when you warm up, it increases the blood flow around your body. It increases nutrient delivery to the working muscles. It improves the rate and the speed at which your nervous system can send messages around your body, potentially improving coordination and the rate at which your muscles can contract, literally increasing your strength just from warming up. So who wouldn't want to perform better? The better we perform, the better results we're going to get. But what should a warm-up actually look like? Another meta-analysis, bloody love them, suggests that an optimal warm-up should include 3 things: aerobic activity, stretching, and then some activity that is similar to the exercise you're about to perform. So if you're about to do a squat or a deadlift, rather than loading up the bar as heavy as you possibly can, start light and then work your way up gradually. But what kind of stretching? There are 2 types of stretching. There's dynamic stretching, which is where your body stays moving, so you think the stereotypical arm swings that you would have done back in the day in PE. And then there's a static stretching, which is where you hold the stretch and stand still. A prime example might be like this, and holding that stretch at the point where it's a little bit uncomfortable. Now, this review compared static and dynamic stretches' impact on performance, suggesting that dynamic stretching actually enhanced our neuromuscular system and had a direct impact on enhancing our performance. Whereas static stretching before resistance training or high speed or explosive activities actually should not be performed because it can have a negative impact on your performance. So does that mean that static stretching is bad? No. Static stretching is really important. Not only can it have an impact on your range of movement and your flexibility, but your functionality and your overall health as a whole. So do it. Stretch away. Just probably not before you exercise. Save it for your day off. So should you warm up? Yes. 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 If you want to perform better and maybe prevent injury, you should spend 5 to 10 minutes doing some cardio. So getting your heart pumping, getting your blood flowing. It could be jogging, it could be walking briskly, it could be getting on a bike, it could be skipping. Anything that's going to get your heart elevated. If you want to get specific about it, a good aim is between 55 and 60% of your maximum heart rate. If you're between the age of 20 and 30, that's roughly 110 to 120 beats per minute. That should sufficiently get your heart raised, and a good moderator to know if you've done that is you should be sweating moderately, not profusely, but a light sweat is good. Should then spend 5 or so minutes dynamically stretching, looking specifically at the muscles that you're going to be using for the following exercise. And start the exercise slowly and build it up. All you warmer-uppers, keep it up. All you non-believers, that extra 15 minutes before you start your workout, that could have a monumental impact on your performance and your results in the long run. Warm me up, baby! Well,